brings this woman to marry this man on this beautiful day?
My wife and I do.
Go get your bride. Please be seated. There we go. Hold hands. Look in each other's eyes. Let's do this. Dearly beloved family and friends, welcome to this day of celebration. We've come together to celebrate the creation of a new family, founded in friendship and bound by love between Maddie and Brian. Love has gathered us here today in this beautiful place to witness the joining of this man and this woman in marriage. As family and friends, you were their first teachers of the power and the possibilities of love. The seeds of love you have planted in them have flourished and shaped them into the individuals we see standing before us today. Brian and Maddie, this day marks the beginning of your new life together. Before this day, you were two souls, each born into a family that has cared for you and nurtured you to become who you are today. You have chosen to present your parents with roses. Just as roses signal the delicate beauty of life and the circle of the seasons, so can roses serve as a symbol of respect and appreciation. Please take these roses and present them to your parents as a gesture of your deep gratitude for their devotion. Now at this time, Maddie and Brian would like for us to take a moment to remember the loved ones who could not be with us today, but join us in spirit as witnesses to this celebration. Papa and Elena Antuzzi, Robert and Betty Loomis, Richard and Mary White, and Lee Phillips and Jane, who wishes she could be here but is in Spokane now. Maddie, Brian, welcome to your wedding day. Now, as family and friends, you form the community of support that surrounds Brian and Maddie. Each of you, by your presence here today, is called upon to uphold them in honoring and loving each other. So I'm asking everyone gathered here today to do the following. Always stand beside them, never between them. Offer them your love and your support, not your judgment. Encourage them with your kindness and loving hearts, and honor this marriage into which they come to be joined today. Now, if you, as loving family and friends, agree to do these things, please let Maddie and Brian know by responding with a joyful and supportive, "We do."
We do.
You can do better than that, so we're going to try it one more time. We're going to echo it off this beautiful mountain. We do!
We do!
That was good. That was good. They love you very much. Okay, here we go. We are here on this mountain for one simple, beautiful reason. For 8 years, this mountain called to Maddie and Brian. For 8 years, it whispered their names, and they had no choice but to respond to the call. Each time they came here, their relationship grew stronger and deeper and more meaningful. Each time they heard the call, they understood that love was here for them. Now look skyward, look up. Together they have traveled enough vertical feet on the mountain to reach the International Space Station over our heads. So today, we celebrate the call of the mountain, the place where it all began. Today, Maddie and Brian will commit themselves to each other in this beautiful place, and we will all witness and share. If you listen closely enough, through the breeze, in the trees, in the birdsong, you just might hear. We're 1,000 miles from comfort. We have traveled land and sea. But as long as you are with me, there is no place I'd rather be. Keep your love alive through the choices you make moment by moment, day after day and year after year. Through practice, you will learn how to love yourselves and each other with devotion and freedom. Fish form schools, birds build nests, and we build safe and comfortable havens through our loving. Maddie and Brian, through your marriage and through your love, may you give the gifts of tenderness, comfort, joy, and peace to each other to nurture you through the years. For the past 8 years, you have known and loved each other. You have learned that you can depend on each other and that through each other, you are becoming better people. A lot of life happens during the course of 8 years, and in that time, you've learned that you can trust your hearts to one another. You fell in love by chance, but you're here today because you're making a choice. You are both choosing each other. You've chosen to be with someone who makes you laugh, who makes you think, who makes you want to be a better person. Today you will make promises to each other that you intend to keep, to take care of each other, to stand up for one another, and to find happiness in each other. Now there's a simple premise behind each one of these promises. You're vowing to be there, to show up. You're teaming up and saying to each other, every experience I'm going to have, I want you by my side. Be kind to your relationship and nourish it with care. And above all else, keep your love alive. Treat it as the blessing it is. Now, Brian, I want you to look Maddie in the eyes and tell her your promises on your wedding day.
Madeline Loomis White. Meeting you was the most important event in my entire life, and I recognize it every single day. You've chosen to give me so much more than what I thought was possible in this world. You have opened my eyes to the person you have helped me become. You are beyond amazing, and I'm forever grateful. You are by far the greatest friend that I ever had. And without a doubt, you truly are my soulmate. I'm so lucky to have met you. And today, I stand humbled and honored that you have also chosen me to be your life partner. It feels unreal. I have no idea what I did to be this lucky and this blessed in life. Since I was a little boy, I had extremely high expectations for my future wife, and I remember constantly daydreaming about what my wedding would look like one day. A lot of people ask me, how do you really know that you found the one? And although it may be different for every person, for me, the best way that I can describe it is if you were looking in life for A, B, and C, but you received the entire alphabet, the infinite number system, and every emoji that ever existed. then you will naturally do everything in your power to protect that thing or person, something that special, and do everything you can to return the favor every chance you get, and to go above and beyond what you think you are capable of, resulting in us both becoming better versions of ourselves every single day. So how do I know you're the one? Well, that is a dumb question. You rewrote my definition of love, of companionship, of joy, and of life. You are so much a part of me now that it is impossible to imagine a world without you. And I'm willing to sacrifice everything to protect what we have. We've stood by each other's side for nearly a third of our lives now. I remember when I met you and how absolutely stunning you were that day. And what I didn't know is that behind that abundance of beauty was one of the most beautiful personalities I will ever meet. I learned who I wanted to be through you. I discovered my deepest values with you. And I became a better person for you. And I became a man because of you. My vow to you, Madeline Loomis White, is that I'll always put you and our family first. That I'll always be by your side, no matter what. And that I will love you the way that you deserve to be loved. One of the few things I know in this world with absolute certainty is that we truly are the greatest team the universe has ever seen. There is no other couple like us. So thank you for making every moment of our lives truly better than a dream. Madeline Loomis White, I love you, always have, and I always will. No matter what, I will be by your side.
I can't. I know. Okay. Okay. Woo! I don't know how you top that one. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Brian, I never told you this, but after our first date, the 8-hour hike, I knew. It wasn't just that I knew you were someone special, which of course you are, but I knew that day you were the person I would spend the rest of my life with. I know I'm not the most patient person, but I think waiting almost 9 years for this day to come gives me some points. But I would wait anywhere and for any amount of time for you. I never at any moment doubted that we would be here getting married and that it would be the best day of our lives. When we had to live far apart for 3 years, it was truly the most trying time in my life. But I know it strengthened our bond because it showed that our unwavering connection is not born of convenience or proximity, but of true love and admiration for one another. I love that I can truly be myself with you, as crazy as that may sometimes be. I love your laugh and your sense of humor and that little dance you do in the car just for me. I love your thoughtfulness, kindness, loyalty, and generosity, and that you truly make me want to be a better person every day. I love that you are my role model, but also my partner in crime. I vow to make time to set goals with you and do everything I possibly can to make sure we accomplish those goals. Sometimes we'll triumph and sometimes we'll fail, but we'll always face the challenge together. I vow to be there faithfully through the difficult times as much as the easy times. You always protect me and keep me safe, and I vow to protect you in turn and always be the one who kills the spiders. You are always... Where am I? You are always challenging me and encouraging me to do and pursue the things I love and get better at them. And I vow to do the same throughout our lives together. Most importantly, I vow to always make our family my #1 priority. You stole that from me. I can't wait to have children with you and see the wonderful dad you are going to be. I vow to create a household filled with laughter, patience, understanding, and love. I can't wait to be that cute old couple you see walking down the street holding hands, laughing and looking happier than ever. You are the love of my life. You make me happier than I could ever imagine and more loved than I ever thought possible. I am truly blessed to be part of your life, which today officially becomes our life together. You are my favorite person, and today I choose you to be my partner in life, unequivocally and unconditionally, and vow to be the best wife and friend I can possibly be. I love you. Sorry. Can you take that? Okay.
May I have the rings, please?
Good job, guys.
Come this way. Come right in front of him. This way, Sammy. Right here. Oh no. It's okay. It's okay. Go this way. There we go.
Just right up there.
High five. Go that way. Go that way.
That was awesome. Rings are a symbol of the unbroken circle of love. Love freely given has no beginning and no end, no giver and no receiver, for each is the giver and receiver. May these rings remind you of the vows you have taken. Brian and Maddie, you've brought rings to exchange, and these rings are gifts to each other to remind you always, and those that gaze upon their beauty, that you have pledged your love and commitment in marriage to each other. And when you've been together a long, long time, you'll look at these rings and you'll feel the indentation that they've made on your fingers, and you will know these rings contain all of the memories of what your lives and your relationship have been. May they always serve to remind you of how great your love is for one another. Now, Brian, with your left hand, take Maddie's left hand. Place the ring upon her finger and repeat after me. Maddie,
Maddie,
I entrust you with my heart,
I entrust you with my heart,
my love,
my
friendship,
my friendship,
my loyalty,
and
above all else,
my soul,
which I place into your keeping
which I place into your keeping
with this ring.
with this ring.
Good. Now flip your hands over. Maddie, place the ring on Brian's finger. Look into his eyes and repeat after me. Brian.
Brian.
I entrust you with my heart,
I entrust you with my heart,
my love, my friendship, my loyalty, and above all else, my soul, which I place into your keeping with this ring.
with this ring.
Okay. I want you to hold all four hands together, and I want you to look at your hands. These are the hands of your best friend, young and strong and full of love for you, that are holding yours on your wedding day as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will hold you when fear or grief fill your mind. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow, and tears of joy. These are the hands that will tenderly hold your children. These are the hands that will help you to hold your family as one. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. And lastly, these are the hands that even when wrinkled and aged will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. Maddie and Brian, look at your 4 hands together and see them as healer, protector, shelter, and guide. Okay, guys, this is it. There is a wonderful life ahead of you. Live it fully. Love its changes and love its choices. Let life amaze you and bring you great joy. Maddie and Brian, we've heard your promise to share your lives in marriage and have witnessed your exchange of rings. May the love that has brought you together continue to grow and enrich your lives. May the happiness you share today be with you always, and may every word you have pledged here be your living truth. Here it comes. In the spirit of the true and abiding love, I now declare you to be partners in life, husband and wife. Brian, kiss your bride. Maddie, kiss your groom.
Hold.
That was awesome. Okay, get your flowers. Get your flowers. Turn around. Get your flowers. I want you to turn and face everyone.
Put another hand.
Family and friends, it is my honor and my privilege to introduce for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Madeline and Brian Phillips.